In today's video, I'm going through a 25-year-old time capsule of Pokemon cards, and I'm hoping that this video will attract an enthusiast or two as I go through and pull out the ones that I think are important or rare or valuable. I'm going to kind of set them in the middle here, and if I missed any and you know what you're looking at, I'm hoping that you can help me out. So here's how we got to this situation in the first place. Obviously, I was kind of big into Pokemon cards when I was a kid. I used to go down and spend my $5 or whatever week allowance, ride my bike to the card store and shred open fossil packs or rocket packs like as they were coming out. And I always wanted to play Pokemon, but I never knew how to play. And now that I have kids and the kids are old enough to play Pokemon, you best believe the first time my son was like, "Hey, can we play Pokemon? Like I want to play Pokemon cards with you." I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, we're definitely doing that. So yeah, this is definitely happening. So we got cards and we've been playing, and these all came from my mom's house. So I called up my mom and said, "Hey, is there any way you could please send all my old Pokemon cards are in a box? Go ahead and send them my way, please and thank you. Love you, Mom." And so these have all just been sitting in a box in my mom's basement for about 25 years. So without further ado, we're going to start going through. I have them kind of separated all out by type, and I pulled the energies and the trainers out, so we don't need to go through all of those. But I'm hoping for some good stuff here. Okay, so we're going to get a. Okay, we're going to set that one aside. I remember the Brocks. I remember all these trainer ones were coming out. I used to throw money like crazy at all the trainer packs. And I'm going to try to go through them semi-quickly, because we got a lot here. It's kind of hard to tell as I don't know exactly what I'm looking at, so we're just going to be pulling through. I always like the art on that card. I'm going to put that one to the side. It's probably not worth anything, but I'm going to hold on to it anyways because I think it's a good one. Oh. And don't worry, I got some cases here. I got some nice card sleeves, and I'm going to put all the keepers in when we're done. Okay, look at that Dark Dugtrio. And I got to appreciate 9-year-old me, or however old I was when I pulled these. I took pretty decent care of them. They've just been kind of hanging out. They're in good condition. So we're going to put that in the keeper pile over there. I think that's a Phanpy. I don't even know where I got all these Japanese cards. Let's see what we got here. I think we're going to keep that one. Alright, so that's all the fighting. Let's do something a little fancy on this next one. What should we do? Let's do electric. I think there's going to be some good electric ones I got in here. Okay, the Dark Magneton. I remember when these dark packs came out, or the rocket packs, I was slanging money at these packs. Alright, 9-year-old me did pretty good. Okay, keeping them in pretty good shape. Dark Jolteon. I know I've been watching some Pokemon card videos lately, and I feel like all the Eevee evolutions have been kind of popping off lately, so I feel like that's going to be a hot one. Anything Pikachu related? I don't even remember these. Some of these are a promo. I don't even remember when I got these. As a kid, I always liked Raichu and all the electric types. Again, I have no idea how I got these Japanese cards. Go another fossil Magneton. Check out that bad Larry. Non-hollow, we'll keep that too. Raichu. Oh, alright. Little non-holographic Zapdos. A younger me knew that at some point these would be worth something. I just had no idea how long it would take. Here we go, one of the OG Jolteons. Electabuzz, we'll put that to the side as well. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Light Lantern. Reverse Hollow Pikachu. Again, I don't remember. Man, I don't remember none of these. Got Light Jolteon. Lieutenant Surge Jolteon. That one's holographic. Oh. More Jolteon. See, I was big into the electric types, man. So I knew there was going to be some good ones in there. More Magnetons. Lots of Magnetons. Reverse Hollow Voltorb. Okay, very cool. Elekid. Yeah. Surfing Pikachu. Oh, I bet you that one's at least $5 right now. If you know how much it is, down in the comments, let me know. I'm gonna look up some of these after. Zapdos. All right, that's all the cool ones we got for the electric. I'm gonna flip them over. Oh, I'll keep that one too. I'm gonna flip them over just so that I know I've been through that stack. Let's hit the other. We got one more stack of fighting cards here. Pre-release. Here we get the first edition Fossil Aerodactyl. Okay, put that one over here. I like the art on that one. Well, this one's a little more beat up. To be honest, this is probably like the worst condition one that I have. Not so great. The rest are looking pretty good though. First edition OG Machamp. All right, let's do something spicy next. And I got some teasers down here. I don't know if you can see, got some Mewtwo's out here. We got some Dark Gyarados and Light Dragonite. Don't you worry. We're gonna get there. All right, let's get through these fire types. I'm pretty sure this was one that we got when I actually went to the movie, the Pokemon 2000 movie, in like when it came out in 2000. I think that was like a movie theater item. I just like that one. Okay. Lots of rockets. Again, some of these, they could be worth nothing. These ones that I'm pulling out, but I like the art on them. So you know what? I'm going to keep them because, yeah, I just do. I think they're cool. And like I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. I tried putting a little deck together to play against like one of the new battle decks that have come out, and it's just the old cards. They're not even close to competitive, like with the new cards. Here we go. Not holographic, but you know, still pretty cool. Jungle Flareon action. Another Entei. Oh, okay. I've been waiting for this one. I'm a big Ninetales geek, so here we go. Excellent specimen. Another Moltres. Alright, is that it? We don't have anything good? No Charizard, I guess. I swear I had one at some point, but just not here, I guess. Alright. What are we going to move on to next? I think we should do the psychic types next. So obviously we got that Mewtwo right off the top. It's not in perfect shape. There's some little bits down there at the bottom, but you know what? It's okay for the age. Dark Hypno, we'll keep that one. More Japanese. I don't know if I was just getting Japanese packs from somewhere or what. Alright, Promo Mew. No idea what that was from. There's a cool one. I like the art on that one too. And let's see if there's going to be anything good here. OG Haunter. All right. That is it for those. Let's take a look at the rest of the psychics here. Got a little Alakazam. Little Hypno. Okay, it's not holographic, but we're going to pull it out anyways. Man, I hated pulling packs and getting Mr. Mimes. I remember the disappointment I used to feel when I would rip a pack open that I waited a week to get, and it would just be a Mr. Mime. That used to just bring me so much disappointment. And it's crazy to think that those same packs I was ripping for like $5, they, they're selling for like $1,500 now. It's wild. I wish I would have known. Okay, Smoochum. Like reverse hollow there. Okay. Well, Espeon, again, like I said, I think all of the evolutions are kind of popping off right now. We got something special in the back there. I don't know if you can peek that. We'll get to that in a second. All right, little Mew. All right, this is an ancient Mew card. This must have been from I think this is from the Pokemon First movie when it came out. This would have been the actual one that I got when I went to the movie theater. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure I went for my birthday. That's wild to think about. That's a long time ago. All right, we're gonna rip through these water types. All right, I promise we're hustling here. Okay, we got Dark Gyarados. Keeping that. Let's see. Dark Vaporeon. Yeah, we're keeping that one. I like the art on that Totodile. Got a holographic Misty here. And this was one of my favorite cards a while ago. Dark Blastoise. Got another one that's not holographic. Dark Golduck, okay. Let's see, we got anything else good here? We're gonna keep you. All right. Almost done with the water types. Let's see what we got. Another Dark Vaporeon. Right on. Little Fossil Lapras action. Lots of first edition stuff in here. Man, it's crazy. It's wild to think that 8 and 9 and 10-year-old me was like, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's a blast from the past. All right, we're zipping right along through these. Pretty slick. Definitely don't remember that pull. Let's see what we got here. Like that one, I'm just going to save it. And again, hopefully, if I'm like, you know, if I go past one, that's a winner. I mean, you guys got to let me know down in the comments, because for the most part, I really don't know what I'm looking at. I actually think I remember this. I must have been in 4th or 5th grade, and I traded for this, like in class. This was so OG. Like, I remember when Pokemon cards came out, and we used to trade them so aggressively that we actually got them banned. Like, there was multiple times where the school had to ban Pokemon cards because we were out there slinging them, and I was selling them. That was one of the first things that I used to sell at school, was Pokemon cards. There's been many other things that I've sold at school. We don't need to talk about that. All right, pulling all the Eevees out of there because I feel like those are some hot ticket items. That one's not in the best shape, but oh shoot. There's another promo. Let's see. What does that say? Kids WB, Pokemon the first movie, promo card. I think when I was a kid, I remember they did this on Kids WB around the time the Pokemon first movie came out. There was this sweepstakes thing where you basically had to like write a letter. I don't remember, saying something about how much you like Pokemon, right? And you like write a letter and send it into the company, and they pick some sweepstakes winners. I was one of the ones who won. I remember I didn't win the main thing, but they sent me a copy of the Pokemon first movie, and they might have sent me this with it, I wonder. I got to do some research on this one. Because that would be pretty cool if they did send a card and this was the actual one. So, you know, it's in pretty sick shape. Well, there's a little damage up there at the top. But overall, it looks pretty good. That would be pretty wild if that was from that little sweepstakes thing. You know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, like I hope it's worth a lot, but also I don't necessarily know if I want to just be selling them. You know, I don't want to be going and selling everything. Little Snorlax. Hey, Snorlax was a classic favorite of many. A young Frank used to love when he finally got that Pokeflute and went and seduced a Snorlax to join your squad. A holographic Ditto. Okay. Got some bangers in here. Shining. Okay. I mean, I remember when they came out with the Shining ones. We used to be busting through packs to try and get those. So much lunch money and allowance went towards ripping open those packs. All right, we just have a few more left. We are almost done with all of them, okay? We're trucking right along. Let's see what we got. I'm going to keep that one. I don't even remember his name. I like the art on that one, so we're going to keep it. I'm keeping all of them, but I'm setting it to the side. They're going to go, all the ones I set aside, I'm going to put them in some special sleeves, some special protectors. All the rest, I'm just going to, you know, get like a large box, like a card box, and set them in there. Man, that was the other worst one. I hated pulling Rattatas and Raticates out of packs. They used to just be such a disappointment. Jeez. It's a nice one. Little Team Rocket Eevee. Eevee doing bad things. Very rude, very naughty. Alright, we are almost to the bottom of this normal stack. All we have left is grass types, okay? Here we go. Okay, we're going to keep those. Set those aside. Don't even remember his name. Spinarak, maybe? Alright, we are almost through all of these. Now, that's pretty cool. It's probably not worth anything, but I like it. Grass types used to be my fave right after electric. Alright, I know there's some good ones in here. Oh shoot, we have 2 more stacks up here. I didn't even realize. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of grass. Got a lot of grass types to go through, okay? So we'll be quick. We'll be expedient about it. Get that here. I'm trying to remember who of my friends was slanging all the Japanese packs. Got Dark Golbat. Okay, what do we got here? Dark Vileplume. All right. Holographic. Very cool. Dark Golbat. All right. 2 more stacks to go. And then we have seen them all. We've caught them all. The rest up here, this is all just energies and just a stack of trainers right here. So we don't need to knock that pile out. Fossil Muck. Looking mucktastic. Yeah, we'll throw that in there. I always disliked. I don't want to say hate. I don't want to say I always hated. I did not like the art style of that card. I remember when it came out, I was thinking, it's like kind of goofy, like 3D model. What is that? I don't like this. 9-year-old me was not impressed. It's uncommon, but I think that one's cool, that Dark Muck. Little Butterfree. Second dish. Here we go. Promo Venusaur. I have no idea what promotion that was. Could have been a cereal box or something, but looks like it's in pretty good shape. Reverse Holo Ivysaur. I remember when these were popping through, trying to get the Reverse Holo cards. Man, we were, it was like crack getting those packs. Oh. All right, hold on. It was like crack trying to get through those packs to get some Reverse Holos. All right, what do we got here? Giovanni's Nidoking. That's a good one too. And Venonat. All right. Okay. Last stack for real this time. We got the OG Venusaur. He's looking a little thick. All right. Venusaur. This Venusaur has been bulking for a little too long. All right. Classic bulk that went too far. I've been there. And that's about how I was looking. Hate to see it, Venusaur. We need to get you on a diet, brother. Celebi, that's a cool one. I always like the art of that Ivysaur. All right, another same one of that Venusaur promo. Scyther. We're gonna put you there. I'm gonna cover up the OG. Again, bulk that went too far. Venusaur. He's looking healthy. All right, it's looking a little thick. Oh man, I sound like a total scrub right now. I don't even remember. Blossom, maybe? And don't remember. But also, very cool art on that one. Vileplume, OG. Nidoking. Another dark Crobat. Little Mucktastic. All right, here. Getting to the bottom of this stack. Those were such a good era of starters. Just went downhill from there. Vileplume will save you. Bellsprout, Reverse Hollow. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. I did not like that style of card when those came out. I don't know, these ones with these like the bar on the side. I thought they looked cheap. Again, that was another thing that really disappointed 9-year-old me. My standards were just far too high. All right, that's it. That is all of them. Again, if you saw something through there where all right, we made it through all of them, and I think these are my 2 highlights from everything we pulled out today. For some reason, it just kind of stick out to me. Sentimental value here and just cool factor for the Dark Blastoise. If you saw something that I missed, please let me know down in the comments. I know this is kind of like a divergence or a little bit different from my normal style of content, but the thing is, I made this channel so that I could make whatever kind of video I wanted. So if I had fun making the video, which I did, and I hope that it just brings one person joy as well, and if that is the case, then hey, it was worth it. So again, hope you enjoyed that video, and see you in the next one. You might get a bunch of fitness content for a while. I don't know when I'll post the next Pokemon thing, but you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.